okay. Right. I'm going on there now. Mm. You making sure up or what? Good night, Leslie Ann. And sticking it, I'm playing. See, I've actually a snack tonight, right? One of my favorites. I think between this and the cheesies, I prefer the cheesies though, which is the sunshine snack version. I prefer that one. So we're snacking on tonight, Madam Lesbian. So you coming early and playing. Man, what's so much in this thing? Just half the pack is actually be full. Mix cashew and and let's send some of that for my girl. Cashew and almond is saying now. Yeah. No shameless, yeah, no shame. Feel free to share around your life. Share the live around, share the live around. Alright. Tonight I wanna I wanna talk about balance. I wanna talk about balance. You know? So many people off balance in so many areas in life. Actually let me say so many of us so oftentimes are off balance in life. You know, so I wanna talk a little bit about balance tonight. So or you wanna okay. So the in-house studio members, Leslie, I wanna say good night. They say good night, Leslie. Alright. Um so as we begin the discussion, tell me some of the stuff that you all probably involved in. Like for example for me, I mean I have a family, I'm involved in music, I work, you know, I like sports, you know. I am also at, you know, also involved in church and stuff. So tell me a few of the things that you probably involved in as well. Yeah. Night moms, welcome. Kyle. Kyle. Good night. Good night, Kyle. You can actually say good night. I'm actually seeing you. So you can say good night. Okay? Now if you could sneak in and I wouldn't say I am actually seeing you, Kyle. Listen, I having cheese sticks. And I was indicating earlier on that my preference is the cheesies. You know, please for that. So, for those of you all just joining us, I was sitting there tonight. I wanna talk about balance in life, and I was just sharing, some of the stuff that I'm involved in. So as we start, let's share me some of the stuff that you personally might be doing. I know probably might be studying, you might be studying and working, have a family and running your own business, you might be a what do you call it, health junkie or health freaks, so you're always gymming, right? Yeah, tradition. The yellow fingers or the orange fingers. Okay. Cool. So yeah, what guys? I wanna start off talking about um balance with a quote, right? With a quote. Um I like quotes. I think because it comes from people who would have been thinking about certain topics, and a statement comes to their mind and they share the statement, and it becomes a quote. And in some cases it becomes so popular, people use it for different things, So let me see. So let's say I'm a house bug outside of church. I'm a house bug. Okay, Lesbian. Cool. Hey, welcome, my brother. Welcome, Marlon. Nice to have you on the live. Nice to have you on the live. All right. Right. So as we jump in, I want to start off with a quote, and the quote says, "Life is all about balance. You don't always need to be getting stuff done. Sometimes it's perfectly okay and absolutely necessary to shut down, kick back, and do nothing." So I have this T-shirt, right? And my T-shirt says, "Hard work never killed anyone, but why take the chance?" And I agree with that. I mean, not that I'm saying something is wrong with hard work, right? But we'll talk about that, right? So guys, a lot of times when we think about balance or we talk about balance, most people have I think a challenge in balancing work and life, right? And I don't know if you see that there's this two extreme that life is everything else and work is everything else. Work is on one side and then life is all the way on the other side, and that's like the sum total of some people's lives, But I think this is important. If you're thinking about balance in life, you want to be able to have a clear idea as to the different things that you're actually involved in. And sometimes we don't even realize it, We don't realize the amount of things sometimes that we're involved in. Because we don't break it down, For example, let's say um, as an individual, you are so many different things. You might be a son, you'll be a brother, right? So let's say a guy. So you might be a son to somebody, a brother to somebody else, an uncle to somebody else, right? You may be a co-worker to someone. You might be a gym buddy, right? If you're one of those gym fanatics or gym freaks, right? Or health nuts, right? And then you might be a friend to somebody else, right? So that alone, one person. So we say son, brother, uncle, co-worker, gym buddy, friend, right? So one individual already has literally five different responsibilities. Now, a lot of times we don't see these things as responsibilities because we're just doing it out of almost a natural way of living. Well, I'm a friend, or I'm an uncle, or I'm a cousin, or I'm a brother, or I'm a son. But each of these areas actually are responsibilities. They all come with certain almost demands, right? And the thing is that, again, one of the things for me is that I don't want to say big on it, I don't want to use that term, but I really believe in a quality of life that people should ascribe to. A quality of life, and this has nothing to do with tangible or material gain and stuff. This is far from that. Believe you me, far from it. And you will realize as we go along, right? It's really about having a certain quality of life where you can make reflections in your life and you can see that you've made contribution, be it to individuals or an institution that you might be involved in, or lives that you interact with on a daily basis, or things that you do, you see it moving from one stage to another. You know what I mean? Quality, something of worth, something of value, right? And a lot of time, because we don't, based on the simple example I gave earlier on, because we don't really see these things as almost responsibilities, or see them as almost things that we have to do and put some sort of effort into. Some of them fall short, some of them suffer. All right. So as we jump in talking about balance, I'm talking about balance from the standpoint of creating a certain quality of life in all areas of your life. All right. You, as an individual, you cannot, and you should not. You really should not box yourself in and just feel that, okay, this I'm gonna put 100% in this, but you see in this aspect here I'm gonna only give like about 20%, and in another aspect of my life I'm gonna give like 30%. All right. So Lesbian, let me use Lesbian is on the live. Lesbian shared earlier on that she's a house bug outside of church, right? So Lesbian, if I was to just use your life as an example, right? You are your wife, right? And you're a church member, right? So just those two alone, I'm just using just those two for now. I know you're aunt and a whole lot of other stuff as well, right? But let's just use those two alone for now, right? As an example, right? As a wife, there are certain things that you have to do in order for that responsibility to be fulfilled. All right, and it's something that you don't want to negate, because you're interacting with another person, right? Your husband, and you are contributing to his life, right? And you want to be able to give quality and give the best that you can in that aspect of your life as a wife, right? But you're also a church member, so it's the same thing. You also want to be able to give the best of yourself and the best that you can give to your church family, your brothers and sisters probably in the church, and your pastor, and the stuff that you might be involved in, right? I believe in giving 100% in every aspect of life. All right. Hey, moms, no problem. Thanks for locking on. Thanks for locking on. No problem. Right. 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 So you all always hear me talk about moms. This is a good friend of mine. I refer to her as mom. See, her name is Lily. All right. Uh, good friends of mine. She and her husband, they live mans and have two beautiful children. Right. So moms is a grandmother. She's a mother, right? She's a mother. She's a grandmother, all right, and she's also a wife. So she has three aspects of her life in which she has to work in terms of giving the best of herself, giving quality to these three areas, to be the best mother that she can be, to be the best grandmother that she can be, to be the best wife that she can be. All right? And again, you don't want to take it for granted and say, well, you're not going to be a good grandmother, but I ain't had time with the wife, you could do something sort of yourself, or I ain't had time with my child, or that kind of stuff. And a lot of times what we do is that because we don't see the importance of giving 100% in all areas of our lives, we create within ourselves, we literally create within ourselves or for ourselves imbalance. All right. Now you hear a lot of times people making reference to terms like balanced diet. You always hear people talking about that, balanced diet, right? And one of the reasons for the need for a balanced diet is because of the fact that most times our diet is not balanced, right? And when something is not balanced, there is problems, all right? Let's use the diet as a scenario. When we don't have a balanced diet, we have sicknesses that will be experienced. Our bodies don't get the right amount of vitamins and nutrients and supplements and minerals and stuff that it's supposed to be getting because we're not balancing our food. So our bodies doesn't function properly because it's not getting what it's supposed to be getting, right? So an imbalanced life, right, or unbalanced life, not imbalance, unbalanced. One of them, all right, one of them. But I think it's imbalance. Is imbalance right? Unbalanced. One of them. Anyhow, but when you do not have balance in your life, there's problems. Some area of your life is suffering. Some aspect of your life is not receiving what it is supposed to be receiving. All right. Hey Paul, welcome, bro. Welcome. Nice to have you on your live, man. Welcome to Night Snack. Welcome to Night Snack. All right. Tonight we're talking about balance. Right? We're talking about balance in life. Right? Yeah. So it is important for us to be able to understand when the different aspects of our lives is not receiving that 100%, right? Or the best of us. All right. So as I was saying earlier on, you have to be able to identify the different things that you are, all right, or that you're involved in, and now once you have identified that, be willing to be the best or give the 100% and more to every aspect of life. Now, you might be saying, could you actually give 100% in every area of life? Is that actually practical? Yes, it is. It is practical. I personally have a problem with the word priority, right? Here's the reason why I have the problem with the word priority. For me, priority gives the sense of an order, right? Of first, second, third, and it's like a descending order or ascending order, depending on how you rank it, right? So some people will use the analogy that work is what paying the bills. So that's high on my priority listing. But yes, work paying the bills, but you're paying the bills for what purpose? To not to have a family, that your family will have what they need. So then family comes what? Second on your list. So you'll give work a certain percentage, right? Let me say you give work 80%. Out of the 100, right? They give work. All right, let's drop it a little bit. They give work 70%, right? And you're saying is for the sake of your family, but your family getting 30% because when you come home, you're tired, you're exhausted, right? You had a hard day at work, and people may come and, well, they're not doing this for you. It's all they are doing this for, and that kind of stuff. And I could understand. Yes, work can be an exhausting thing. I understand that we do have to work in order to take care of our families or take care of ourselves, right? But then you're doing that at the expense of the people or the thing that you're actually saying you're doing it for, right? So I'm saying, okay, cool, no problem. You had to work, but you had to also know that you have family, right? So if you have to balance this off, you have to know that, okay, the energy and the effort that you're putting into your work has to be the same amount of energy and effort you're putting into your family life. And that is just a reality. Because if you want both of them to be successful, it means that you have to be giving both of them the same amount of energy and commitment and dedication. Alright? You can't be giving one more than the next. You know what I mean? You want to say something? Huh? Right? So it's very, very important for us to understand that we need to create these harmonies in our life. And that's what balance does, right? People, a lot of times I hear successful people. I'm using the term very, very, very loosely, right? Successful people will talk about, the work that they put in, to reach where they are and to accomplish what they want to accomplish and stuff. But sometimes when you hear their stories, it is so unfortunate that sometimes their success came at the cost of their family, or it came at the cost of friends or good relationships, because you wanted to become this thing, or you wanted to accomplish this particular thing that you didn't have time. You didn't have time to do something, spend on making sure that you had good relationship with your friends or with your family. You know what I mean? And you sacrifice these things because you see that you want to be successful, and then you claim your success based on the fact that you accomplished this thing, but not looking at the fact that you lost family, you lost friends, you lost good relationships, all right, along the way. Now, am I saying that creating balance in life is supposed to make everything all well and good? No, I'm not saying that. What I am saying though is that balance in life is necessary, and it could help you to be able to eliminate some of the things or the errors that we make in our life because of how we project certain things as being more important than another. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Yeah. For everything. Yeah. Yeah. So and you were saying that passion, your passion for has to be behind everything that you're doing. So the same desire, the same energy and that you're putting behind the work should be for your family and all the other aspects or other areas of your life, right? Now this is totally up to you as the individual. You have to know exactly who you are and the things that you're involved in, right? And how these things are affected by you as the individual. So, for example, I was given the illustration earlier on that you might be an individual who might be working. Let's say you're working, you're studying, and you have family life, right? You're working, you're studying, and you have family life. Hey, welcome, Anik. Oh my, Anik, yes, Anik, welcome. Good night, nice to have you again on the live. Right, let me just read one comment here from Mom before I am thing. Right, so Mom says, I have to give my best, and I'm devoted to my God. I'm a house person because I have to take care of everyone, and I feel fulfilled, no regrets. It's amazing as long as you take it easy we are senior citizens, but I think the young ones it is difficult because it's a challenge for them to do all these things. Yeah, and I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, moms, in the sense that oftentimes young people, because we have things that we want to accomplish early in our years, so that when we get older, we would have covered certain things in our lives. But what I'm saying is that nothing is wrong with that, right? Nothing is wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with having these targets in our lives. But you don't want those things that you want to accomplish in life to be so energy drawing, to take all of your time and energy, that you're unable to give some of that same energy and fervor that you're giving to these things to your family, or your friends, and the other aspects and areas of your life. you know for persons who are religious and committed to God and stuff. You also want to be able to have that balance to say, well, right, there's an aspect of a life that I want to make sure that I spend time in God, I spend time in prayer, I study the Word, because that also is another aspect or area of your life. And you don't want to, you don't want these areas of your life to be put in on the back burner, all right, because of the fact that, okay, you're studying, all right, yeah, you're studying, no problem, or these days work is so tedious, or you have something going on at work, right? And as I talked about that, now, when I'm talking about balance in life, I'm not saying that everything at different times is always going to be at the same place in terms of their demands. I'm really, really more looking at your commitment as the individual to the various areas of your life. All right, I want to make sure that we understand that is the angle that I'm coming from, right? Your commitment to the various areas of your life, that you fully understand that you want to give your best to every aspect and area of your life. You know what I mean? That is crucial for creating harmony in your life, so that down the road you could do something, look back and say, yeah, boy, yeah, life was good. I have some good friends, because you didn't sacrifice your friendship, you didn't sacrifice your family, you didn't even sacrifice your job, because you weren't able to balance all these things in your life. I'm gonna read another quote. I'm gonna read another quote that I came across that I found very, very interesting. And again, this one is very much connected to the fact that a lot of times people have some serious difficulties balancing work and family. They give a lot of time and energy to their work, and their family gets the remnant of them. Right, so this particular quote says this. It says, "Don't let making a living prevent you from making a life." All right? Don't let making a living prevent you from making a life. So many people I've seen done that. They go in almost 24 hours, one job to the next, to the next, to the next, trying to make that dollar, trying to make that hustle. Everything that hustle now. Everybody want to hustle because you want to make that dollar, you want to make that paper. So whatever is necessary that you have to do, you're doing it, right? And you ain't setting aside some time and say, hey, I want to take some time off for the family this time. We're gonna take a drive. We're going on the beach. Well, if you in the United States, you might decide you're gonna take you're going to the mall, or you're gonna take in a movie together. And sometimes you can even do these things home too. Not everything has to be like expensive. I know for children in particular, time is very, very valuable. Time, actually, I saw somebody quoted that way. They said, for a child, time equals love. The more that they could get off you, the more time that they could get with you, equates to love to them. You know what I mean? So you don't want your commitment to making that the mighty dollar or to making that paper rob you from actually enjoying life. You know what I mean? Hey Crystal, good night. Welcome. You're up late. Remember I work in the morning, let's say. Alright, well, welcome on the live. Welcome to Night Snack. This is about your second or third time. Yeah, let's see you watching it, but you don't comment. I be seeing you. Hey, welcome, Big Brother Ansel. Welcome to the live. Leslie and look Ansel, you could tell him good night. I know you just miss him when he's not there. Alright. Yeah, so the quote was saying, don't let making a living prevent you from making a life. Now, what is life? What does life comprise of for us as people, as human beings? One of the key things for us when it comes to life is relationships, right? Because we are designed as social beings, right? We're designed to interact with people and to build these relationships and stuff with people, all right? And if it is that we are so focused on making the mighty dollar that oftentimes the people that we're supposed to be building these relationships with suffer, right? Friends suffer because every time they ask you, hey, let you go by the river, let you go by the beach, let you take a drive into town, let you go eat some food. Nah boy, I don't go and work boy, nah I'm the hustle boy, I don't make that dollar boy, whatever. And again, this is not me not understanding the fact that we all have bills, we have responsibilities and things to pay for, right? Things that we want, things that we want to accomplish that needs money or requires money more so, right? But at the end of the day, if your entire life is just about acquiring these things and purchasing things and buying things, does that really make life worthwhile? Does that really, I mean, think about it. Does that really, when you die, God forbid that is happening in our, you know, what does it really do for us? All these things that we accomplish, these material things that we accomplish and we have and we could talk about and stuff, but what does it really do? But the thing is that those things don't speak in our funeral. Those things don't stand and say, oh boy, yeah man, that man really worked hard to purchase me. You know? Those things don't say anything about us at our funeral or in the time when it really matters. At the end of the day, the people that we have these valuable relationships with are the ones that are going to remember, hey, yeah boy, I remember so and so was a really good friend in my time of need. He will come through for me, he'll be there for me and that kind of stuff, or you know, we'll go places, I could remember the memories and all those different things, you know. So we really have to work on balancing off our lives in a way that we don't rob ourselves and the people around us from really enjoying us and remembering this moment, creating those moments in our life. We have a thing in theater that talks about creating moments and enjoying moments. So sometimes you find like when I have a habit that when I travel to Tobago, that I like to take off my cell phone. Unless we probably go in somewhere and I feel like the scene will be of sort that I want to capture some. But when I go and especially if I have my family with me, I just have this habit of it's a habit that I really recently developed of just wanting to remember the moments by simply enjoying the moments. Sometimes we work so hard to capture the moments, taking pictures, taking every minute a selfie and we feel whatever the case may be, that we forget to actually enjoy the time and let the moment remain with us mentally, right? Create that mental picture. Sometimes we don't always have to capture it on our phone or on a camera. Sometimes we just want to register it in our minds so we could sit down afterwards and talk about, hey, you remember when we went Grafton Beach or we went wherever the case may be, you know, and these memories are so rich and fresh in our mind that we could sit back and just reflect on them and enjoy them. Alright? How many moments have you created that you could sit back and just enjoy and internalize and talk with friends and family about and that kind of stuff, you know, as opposed to just looking to be on the hustle every minute, you know. So don't let making a living rob you from making a life. You know, I love that quote a whole lot. Yeah. Yes, lesbian. I see you telling your partner good night. Right? Um, there's a there's another thing too that I want to make mention of. Um, you want to create something like routines, right? So let's say for example, all right, there's a big thing with us humans, especially this day, and with technology and social media, right? We have statuses that we have to update. We have messages always coming in, and we have people that we have to communicate with and that kind of stuff. And sometimes I have oh and Annie and them showing me they having tortillas. So Leslie and Annie and them having tortillas. Yeah, almond and cashew finished. No. Right. So I was saying that we need to learn to appreciate the people that are tangibly around us, the people that are with us in real time. All right. Um, I mean, like in this case, yes, but you want to learn to enjoy those moments when the people who are there with you could actually, in their mind and at that particular point in time, create a moment amongst yourselves. All right. Um, Listen, we could do, give us give us a chance. We will be on our social media platforms. I mean, so regular that becomes a reality to us, and we forget that we have human beings around us that we could talk to and interact with. Balance, balance. Nothing is wrong, and again, I have social media platform that I am actually on a social media platform right now, right? You know, but what? Oh, lesbian says you find the house quiet. The listening lesbian. Unlike you just always want to be rowdy. The listening. What you say? What? It's a bottle of cashew and almond she has. So I don't know if she finishing all tonight. Lesbian and them say they will pass for half of the bottle, so give back half. Alright? Right. So we have to learn to, when we have human beings in our space, we have to learn that there has to be a time when our social media platforms and stuff is given a rest as well. This is all I talk. We still talking balance here. We still talking balance here because many of us off balance in that aspect of our lives because we spend so much time on our social media that, or let me just only say on our social media, but sometimes on our technology, our phone, our tablets, our computers and stuff, doing all kind of different things that we forget the humans around us, the people that are with us in real time. We could talk, laugh, interact with, share jokes, share a meal, whatever it might be, right? And we have a generation coming up that has lost the art of communicating. They don't know how to interact with one another. Let me share an experience with you all, right? I was in New York recently, and some buddies of mine, we went to chill out, we went to eat, right? So we are there, and we waiting for our order to come and stuff. So just to the side of us, we saw a couple coming, right? This boy and this girl. So we assume they're a couple, like boy and girl. Right? The way they were moving, it looked like they were a couple. And they they both came in and they sat down right next to us, a two-seater, right? And do you know that these two individuals were on their cell phones? God alone knew doing what. I was hoping they weren't messaging one another. right? Because I've seen people do that. I've seen people sit down right next to one another and they're interacting with one another via the phone, right? I've seen that, but they were on their phones for at least about 10 minutes. We observed because our meal had time come and we were eating and stuff and they were still on their phone. Alright? They are there together, but they're there on the phone. Now in my mind, what kind of interaction or socialization is that? But then again, that is what the society is moving us to, because we don't know how to communicate with human beings anymore. Everything is through these devices, and I mean, I remember that phone. The only purpose of a phone long ago was to connect with people who were distant. But now it literally causing us to be distant from people who are right next to us, because we are so lost on our devices that we don't have time to interact with people. Alright? So, sorry? That's what. Alright. Hey, welcome, Candice. I know you and Scott probably communicating right now in the background. Tell Scott I don't want to see you on my life. Yeah, tell I stay off. Right? Yeah. Alright. Patricia might have some behavior, but still tell Scott stay off the life. Right. Right? Yeah, so I was saying that our phones really destroy our relationship that we have with people. Listen, we don't take time to just live in real time anymore, because this created world known as the net is where everybody want to reside, because for whatever reason, right? I don't know if it's because people feel they're not secure in themselves. I don't know if it's because they don't know how to, but one of the things I've learned about relationships is that something that you have to be working, right? Something you have to be working. I was looking at a gentleman, I'm trying to remember his name. And okay, Candice, cool. Alright, but I remember this gentleman, what he was saying is that he said a lot of people don't know how to interact with one another anymore. He was sharing, it was a lecture, right? He was saying that he went to a party, I think it was, he was saying, and he went and he introduced himself to somebody, and he said, this is my name is, let's say my name is Anthony, I do such and such, what is your name and stuff. And he said the reaction of the person was literally like, why you engaging me in conversation? Right? No, think about it, right? You go to somewhere, you're traveling. I used to see people used to do it plenty on the bus and stuff. You sit down next to somebody, your drive is an hour. You're going to be sitting down next to this person for an hour. So sometimes when they say, hi, morning, how you doing, thing, I'm good, thing. And then all of a sudden, a simple little conversation, where you work, I see you traveling or whatever. Simple little conversation, not getting into people's business, and you want to know, and then you're looking to do something, find out the relationship status and all them different. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just civil living. Literally, that's civil living. Talking to people about issues. Hey, what do you think about this thing with the country and the crime situation, or what do you think about this young man who cut off his mother's hand, and stuff that we could talk about as human beings, as citizens, as people that are impacted by our society and the things happening around in our community, right? But we don't have that art anymore, because of the fact that we have lost the skill of communicating with people. And believe you me, social media, the term social media is an oxymoron. There is nothing really social about social media. It is very, very much distant, right? And as much as somebody will pop a status, somebody will comment on it, somebody will share a post, and you laugh or whatever. But when we're talking about socialization, we're talking about seeing somebody's face and seeing how they react when you make a statement. See if they were upset, see if they were angry, seeing if what the body language was saying. You know, that is how you begin to learn people. That is how you begin to understand people, by seeing these simple little things. Reading something that somebody posts doesn't mean that you know them. I could post and say, I like frogs, and that would be a long, that could be a long 2 day status. People commenting on it for 2 days, right? But does that really say anything about me? Does that really give you an idea as to who I am? You understand what I'm saying? You don't know the context in which I would have said that. Alright? And we really lose ourselves in this term social media, when really and truly it is not that. You understand what I'm saying? So all this that I'm saying is really for us to understand the importance of balance. Now, again, let me just say, I'm not saying that to just cut off all the social media, right? I'm not saying that, because I mean we have friends and family that we are in contact with. We make relationships, and I'm involved in music. I'm involved in music and poetry and stuff, and I have plenty contacts that are involved in on different social media platforms, and I meet them through there and that kind of stuff. But what I oftentimes try to do is that if I'm at an event